You're listening to the Crystal Bar podcast, where crystals, astrology, and aligned living meet the cycles of the moon and year. I'm Claire, and each week I bring guidance and stories to inspire you to live with clarity, connection, and purpose. So take a deep breath, make this time for you, and let's begin. I'm a little bit gutted. I set up the podcast outside on a beautiful sunny 1st of April in my little heat trap garden, and the rain has come down. It's not heavy, it's just sprinkling, but I didn't obviously want my microphone to get destroyed. If you can hear crunching in the background, because I've come inside, Ivy's eating her breakfast. She likes to eat next to me, bless her heart. So she's crunching away, enjoying life, loving life with her little kibble. I hope you're good. How are you doing as we step into April? What with it being the full moon, which I'm going to talk to you about very shortly, I can imagine things might feel a little bit up in the air because you've got the fiery energy of Aries in the background, and then you've got the balancing scales of Libra kind of going up and down. Do I do this? Do I do that? What do I want to do? What do I not want to do? So if you're feeling a bit out of sorts, I would urge you not to make any major decisions over the coming days. Let things ease out, and then when things are a little bit more clear and balanced, once those scales have stopped tipping, then I would then make those big decisions. But here, it's been a lovely week again. Thank you so much for your wonderful orders. They've truly meant the world. Congratulations and good luck to those of you who have signed up to one of our academy courses. They seem to be going really well, especially numerology at the moment. A lot of you wanting to... apologies, I got distracted by the squirrel again. Hello, squirrel. Why does it always come out whilst I'm doing my podcast? It must hear my dulcet tones. But anyway, yes, numerology seems to be the moment of the day and the week and the month. I can understand why, because within that we obviously talk about your natal chart, your destiny numbers, your soulmate numbers, career, life, everything about numbers that surround you. And it's almost like a eureka moment, because suddenly you realise, oh, okay, that's what I am, and that's why I am like I am, and that's the sort of job I'm doing, and this, that and the other, and where I should be living. So yeah, it's a very interesting course. So for those of you studying that, I wish you every success. But gosh, I have to just say as well, what a beautiful week we've had in terms of energy. My goodness, the tail end of March was just so giving. I know, like I say, today it's a little bit unleveled, but hopefully you felt it as well. The fact that you've suddenly had this splurge of motivation to get on and do things and change things and finally put a start to a project, or do you know what I mean? I just feel like the energy has been wonderful and it's very forgiving. And if you've had any, how am I trying to say this? If you've had any fears or any bad moments that unfortunately your emotional body has held onto, I feel like this energy in the last week has given you the courage and the strength to move through that and prove to yourself that you can do it and overcome those issues. So if you haven't already, it's time to get that self-belief within. Imagine that golden energy deep within and tell yourself you can do this and you can face it. Because at the end of the day, you're not a prisoner within your body. Your body is your home. And if you're feeling a little bit agoraphobic, which I'm talking about because there's another great question coming in at the end of this podcast from a gentleman called Steve. If you're feeling a bit agoraphobic, just remember it's not your home that's a safe space. It's you that's a safe space. Your soul and your energy lives within this body, okay? So you can take this body anywhere you want. You are the safe space, not your home, not your car, not wherever you like to be. You are it. You are your vessel. So take your body wherever you want to go and live your life. No more hiding from potential issues that may never arise. Get out there and do it, because honestly and truthfully, this is your moment. Go out and shine, my lovely, because there's a lot of excitement on the way. And as I've already said, I can feel it already. We're in one of those moments, one that's going to land exactly where it needs to with this full moon. It's going to be a big one. Wow, it's actually going to, if you're listening to this on Wednesday the 1st, it's going to land around 3:12 a.m. here in the UK. But if you're listening to this on another timeline or on a different moon or whatever else, just know that this information and this guidance can lend itself to any time or any day, okay? And obviously, as I've just said, at the same time, we've stepped into April, and for me, this is the real beginning of spring. There's something about April that just shifts everything. The light changes, the air feels different, and there's this quiet sense that things are starting to move again. Like I said, I'm just so excited because tonight, the excitement is building. Tonight at 11:30 UK time, we've also got a huge rocket launch going on over in America with NASA. It's just, honestly, I can't believe we're going to see this. I love anything spacey, space age, honestly. It's just magical. I know so many people say we never went to the moon. I know there's lots of debates about that. I know a lot of people are saying this is fake as well, but let me just believe in it. Let me just know that these lovely astronauts, I mean, how incredible to get in a rocket and sail around the moon. I mean, come on, they're going to see the far side of the moon that hardly anyone, well, literally a drop of sand in the earth of people are going to see in their lifetime. And they're going to bring us back so many images. Oh, I'm just so excited. But whilst we're here talking about the moon, working with its energy, setting intentions, there's going to be something physically travelling around it. I think they said they're going to go around the Earth twice just to make sure the rocket's okay. They're literally going to be in one of those tiny capsules all this time. I mean, I'm not sure about that bit, but the view is going to be something else, isn't it? Spine tingling. And then they're going to go for 6 days to the moon. They're going to orbit the moon and then come back. I mean, talk about magical and once in a lifetime. Lifetime, that's what I'm trying to say. But it just reminds you how connected it all is. The energy, the intentions, the cosmic astrology, the stars, the moon, the universe, and us all moving together in different ways. Oh, if you're excited about it, I mean, I am going to try and sit up for 11:30 tonight. I'm not sure if I will stay awake, but I will definitely be recording it and watching it first thing. Although I'm sure everything's going to be full of it. TikTok, Instagram, the news. I'm sure the whole world will be talking about it. Right, so let's go towards what tonight is all about, the full moon in Libra. Because even though we are in Aries season, which is all about that action I mentioned, confidence, moving forward, the full moon in Libra brings in a completely different energy. It softens things slightly, but it also shines a light on where things might feel out of balance. And not in a dramatic or overwhelming way, more in a very honest and grounding way. You might notice where you're giving too much of yourself, where your energy feels stretched, or where something just doesn't feel right anymore. And this can show up in relationships, in your time, in your work, or even in how you're treating yourself day to day. So this moon isn't asking you to fix everything overnight. It's simply asking you to notice, to become more aware. Because once you see something clearly, you can begin to shift it gently in your own time. And alongside that awareness, there is momentum building this month. Oh yes, it's building. There is a sense of luck, movement, and opportunity starting to gather around you, even if it hasn't fully revealed itself yet. And as I also mentioned, April is carrying a completely different feeling to the start of the year. It isn't a pressured new year, new me energy. Again, it's a softer, more natural, more aligned energy. It's about beginning again, but in a way that actually feels right for you. So let go of what no longer fits without forcing anything. Trust your instincts a little bit more and allow yourself to move forward without carrying everything from before. There's a quiet confidence building this month, and things are really starting to align for you. With that being said, I'm going to say and suggest you carry some green aventurine and rose quartz throughout the whole of the month. Rose quartz for loving, nurturing, soft energy as you find your feet again and the buds start to grow. And then the green aventurine, which is great for new opportunity, adventure, new starts, luck, and success and opportunity. Together, they both work with your heart chakra, which is a very strong chakra for this time of the month as well. It's almost like you've been in a dark little ball and suddenly you're unfurling, a bit like a fern leaf, unfurling and uncurling, and then the sun is just radiating from your chest and ready to absorb all that spring is bringing for you. Oh, and I've got a little bit of a crystal bar update because the energy around the new pieces on the website has been so lovely recently. We've got the natural citrine in particular, which has been such a standout. And it's actually one of those crystals that just holds that warm, uplifting, forward-moving energy. So making it really aligned with where we are right now. And we've also had, and I don't know if you've seen these because I did share them. Oh, when did I share them? When did I launch them? Was it Saturday? I can't remember. Do you know what? The weeks and the days are merging. I may have discussed these already and I'm so sorry. But the pendants have been going down beautifully. And I was so thrilled because lovely Sarah, one of my customers, already owned a yellow Labradorite ring. And she kindly sent me a photo of her lovely pendant with her ring and they match beautifully. Now, she reached out at the weekend. She asked for a video of two pendants. And unfortunately, in the time that she wrote to me, someone had brought one of the ones she was looking at. Thank you to that person though, it was clearly meant for them. So it was just this one left. So she went with it and my goodness, it's like the universe transcribed and prescribed that crystal just for her. The yellow matches perfectly with her ring. And if you have a look on our Instagram and Customer Love Highlights, you will see the photo she sent me. My goodness, it was incredibly matched. I'm thrilled for her. So Sarah, if you're listening, enjoy your pendant. Also as well, I just want to say how I always say at the end of the podcast about the right crystal will always find you. And I'm seeing that more and more recently. So yeah, that was definitely a story that I was wanting to share with you to explain that whole scenario. Sarah, honestly, I'm thrilled. I could just keep talking about it. I love it when things happen like this and I'm waffling. Should we just move on? And then lovely Flora, who's a wonderful customer as well from over in Canada, she also reached out and highlighted that because this is the 111th episode, we just had to talk about the meaning of 111. So yes, Flora, we are here, we are doing this. You are completely right. So the number 111 is strongly connected to alignment, new beginnings, and manifestation. So it's often seen as a gateway number where your thoughts, your energy, and your reality are lining up much more closely. So whatever you are focusing on right now is being amplified. It's growing. This is a moment to become aware of your thoughts, your expectations, and what you are calling into your life, because the energy around you is responding more quickly than usual. Carry your tiger's eye, your clear quartz, and your citrine, my loves, and start aligning and manifesting, because 111, this podcast has found you for a reason. And as I said earlier, let's shimmy on to some listener questions. It's been some time since I've had any listener questions. So thank you, Flora, for reaching out. Thank you, Sarah, for sending that photo. And thank you to Steve and to Shirley, who have sent the next following messages. So Steve from Caldecott has asked a really good question. He said, what time of the day is best to set intentions? And when the full moon happens in the early hours of the morning, is it better to do your rituals the night before, after, or during? And this is honestly this is something a lot of people wonder about. And the truth is, there isn't one perfect time. The best time to set intentions is when you feel calm, present and connected, ideally as close to the peak as possible. So as it's 3 a.m, you could get up at, if you get up at 7 a.m, it's only 4 hours post peak. And then if you go to bed at say 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, that's 5 hours pre-peak. Both are fine. I would personally do them first thing in the morning when you're new, you're awake, the energy is flowing. Perhaps if you wake up and the sun is still rising to a beautiful sunrise, that feels very emotional. You might even manage to wake up before moon sets and set them to it, or you might stay up really late tonight near the peak and do it. So it's whatever you feel. Don't overthink it. You will get that urge, and as long as you're setting those intentions or doing your rituals, it's all good. You're still honoring that lunar energy, okay? Now, as I say, for some people, setting intentions, I did write some notes. I went onto a tangent, so let me read my notes now. For some people, it's in the morning when everything feels fresh and clear. For others, it's in the evening when things are quieter and you can reflect more deeply. As I say, both are fine. But when it comes to the full moon, especially when it peaks at a time like 3:12, you really don't need to wake yourself up just to catch the exact moment. The energy of the full moon isn't limited to a single minute. You do have a window, as I say, the evening before, the night of, or even the morning after, all carry that same energy. In fact, I will be doing some rituals tomorrow evening as well, because it's like celebrating a birthday. You know, your birthday, you might have been born at 2 a.m, but you still celebrate your birthday all day. So just enjoy it. What happens most is, as I say, as long as you take a moment to connect with it in a way that feels natural and meaningful to you, that's where real power is. But regarding the crystals, having them out as close to the peak or when the peak happens is perfect. So if you're listening, tonight, the 1st, is ideal because it's 3 a.m. in the UK. Let me just check my diary to see when it is. Oh, sorry, I'm just moving my glass there. Hang on. It's going to open my book. Oh, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Let's have a little look-see. Bear with me one moment if you can hear the pages flicking. Okay, so the peak for the UK is 3:11, so tonight. Sydney is actually 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. On the 2nd, that is the peak. So what you're quite lucky because you're right in the centre of the day. So what I would potentially do is put them out tomorrow evening because the peak's tipped over towards tomorrow. You could even perhaps put them out both nights, in all fairness. That's what I'd probably do. So you're kind of getting the building energy and then the closest to the peak and then a slight waning energy as well. For the guys in LA, that kind of eastern, west, what do you call it? LA time. I'm just going to say LA time. It's 7 p.m. on the 1st. So tonight on the 1st is ideal for you. And New York is 2211 minutes. So again, my loves, tonight is ideal for you. Tonight is ideal for everybody except for our lovely friends deep in the southern hemisphere. You've got a double whammy tonight and tomorrow night. Have fun with your crystals, make that moon water and enjoy the whole process. And Steve, I hope that I hope I answered your question there. I do, if you ever feel a little bit unsure, do reach out on the socials and I will try to answer. And Shirley has reached out for Wolfhamstow and says, I just want to say, first of all, this is such a big thing for me. Oh, okay. So I've had a read and she said she's going on holiday but is scared of flying and has been dealing with agoraphobia. And she's asked what crystals would help support her through this. My lovely, and I apologise, earlier on I said it was Steve that mentioned agoraphobia. It was you. I do apologise, my lovely. The fact you're even doing this is incredible. You're taking such a momentous step. And like I said, just remember, it's not your home that's safe. It's you. It's your vessel, your body that is safe, okay? For this kind of energy, I would actually recommend working with a few supportive crystals. I feel like rose quartz would be good for you because it's going to bring a sense of calm, comfort and emotional reassurance. Smoky quartz, because it's very grounding, it will help bring you back into your body and release that anxious, overwhelmed feeling. And amethyst is amazing for soothing the mind, especially if you find your thoughts start to spiral or overthink. And you could carry one in your pocket, hold one in your hand, or even one close to you whilst you travel. If you wear a bra, pop them in your bra. As long as they've got no metal when you go over the scanners. But alongside that, something really simple but powerful is your breath. So placing your hand on your heart and breathing in slowly and counting to 4, then breathing out slowly and counting to 5 can help calm your nervous system quite quickly. But remember, my love, you're safe, you're supported, and you really are doing something amazing. Have the most wonderful time. Oh, I'm so envious. What with my friend in Portugal at the moment, living life. She honestly, the fact that my friend's incredible. She sat here and said, I'm fed up with this dreary weather. I want sunshine. So she Googled the hottest part of Europe for Easter and it was Portugal. So that's where she is now. Why not? Live for a moment. Go for it. Have the best time, Shirley, because you deserve it. And I just want to leave you with a lovely closing of the episode with an affirmation for April. And I just want you to repeat after me. I trust where I am. I honour what I need. And I move forward with clarity and confidence. Right, shall we read that again? I trust where I am. I honour what I need. And I move forward with clarity and confidence. Write it down. Say it when you need it. Come back to this if needs be. But my loves, I just want to finish off finally, by saying, I'm treating you this month. I am treating my podcast listeners. Because you guys, you are the guys that show up time and time again. You listen out for my little voice and you spend this lovely half an hour with me every week. And without you, I wouldn't be where I am. So for that reason, I am increasing the podcast crystal code to 15% off your order. Don't know how long it will stay for, but it's going to be imminent for a little while, and I hope you are able to enjoy yourself. Remember to check out the newly added section. Also, remember to check out our wholesale and bundle section with small tumbles and beads. And in all honesty, I truly hope that you have the most wonderful full moon, start to April, Easter weekend if you celebrate, or even still long weekend. If you're working, I hope it goes well. If you're not, just enjoy doing whatever you're doing. But remember, the right crystal will always find you.
Before you go, I have a very special discount code for you, especially for those of you who love buying crystals. So, the code is podcastcrystal. If you use this at checkout at thecrystalbar.co.uk, you will get a very secret discount. And yes, it is a secret because I changed the value of the code throughout the year. So who knows what discount you will receive. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I hope you found it beneficial. And if you have, I'd be really grateful if you could just leave a comment, leave a review, and of course, if you have a friend who loves crystals just like us, please do share it with them. Sending you love, sending you light. Have a great week because honestly, my lovelies, you really do deserve it. And as I said earlier, remember, the right crystal will always find you.